Hi guys, so welcome to another episode of Language of Humanity, or as we've just decided, our shared lingual painting.
Perfect.
Very nice. If you don't remember me from last time, I'm Wayan. Yeah, we're gonna look at some memes today, art memes.
We'll score the memes from 1 to 10 on the scale of 1 to 10.
Do we need like a way to score them, or is it just like
No,
as a whole?
you give it
1
your
to 10?
score,
Okay.
however you feel
Get
about
bonus
the memes. I need to add something about this thought I have about memes from the past. I mean, they aren't memes from the past. They are just paintings from the past.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you think about it, in the past, people, if they wanted to make something realistic or something that would depict something accurately, they would have to put so much time into it. I mean, nowadays as well, but the additional mediums, forms of art are just countless, and you can create art in any possible way. At that time, you had to put all the eggs into one basket and just make this one painting. Even though nowadays you can find some hyper-realistic or realistic paintings, those ones from the past, they are much richer
Are you looking at what?
in terms of flies, feelings and context, and that's why sometimes they might look ridiculous at the end.
Oh, I saw that one.
You saw this one?
Yeah. I don't know why they don't make me laugh. I think it's just because, like...
This one is not that funny, but it's
relatable. It makes sense.
super relatable.
I was just going to say, I think about it so much because I think about the cover of, like, philosophy books. Like, in some paintings, like Descartes looks, like, all right.
Yeah.
And then other ones, he looks so awful. But,
I guess.
yeah, it was like, are they the same person? But then again, if you see Descartes as well,
Yeah.
it's very different.
So what would you score this one?
So
Brings
what
to the
I have
table.
to think about what makes a good meme.
Think.
I like the presentation.
The presentation
of
of
the
it.
meme. It's very clean. I like it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of other simple memes in the sense that they're simple, but they're really dumb.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of, what was it, like 2012 memes with all like just weird expressions.
Yeah.
But they were simple, but it was just because they were stupid. That was the funny bit. Whereas this is just like, cool. Like,
Yeah,
it's
okay,
relatable,
yeah.
but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a little bit
It's
the same.
alright. It's five out of 10. It's alright.
I would say 3.8. It's not funny.
Maybe I should. Oh, now I want to put it lower.
You can. You can't say 3.8 though.
I'm going to say 4. Because, going back to, like, complexity. You know, when you subject memes, they're really funny because they're about the subject you're studying. Especially, I mean, you guys must have seen it, like, just trolley problem memes.
Yeah, I also love historic memes. I'm not really knowledgeable about history, but the amount of knowledge I have, it's enough to make me laugh so much when I see some.
Have you made a meme before?
Yeah, I think so. I need to look for them.
I made a meme. I made a philosophy meme. And I was really proud of it because I submitted it to a philosophy meme page.
And is it on?
Yeah.
Cool. Next one. This one just...
Oh, I saw that one. Okay, this one I did find funnier. I did see that and go like, lol. Because it is exactly just how you feel. It's like, for fuck's sake.
And it's like mixed with the simplicity and also the feeling you actually have.
Yeah.
It's like this is what I was talking about. When artists in the past, they were depicting those real emotions. No, like people cannot replicate those really intricate ideas into paintings, because in the past paintings were much more symbolic, and they were carrying much more emotional background with them, because they was relating the person. This person was probably painting this painting for a few months, and he was a fog.
But I think that's what I find confusing though, is that the memes and jokes we make out of these paintings are normally not whatever actual expression you think they're trying to convey.
Yeah. So what would you score this meme?
Oh. I think it's your solid...
Look at this emotionless face. It's funny because the face meant to show this emotion and meant to be really moving, but at the same time it looks dead inside with this feeling you actually have of being dead inside when someone calls your name when you sit down. Honest score. That's a bold statement.
It's a solid 7.
Solid
like a
7.
good 7.
I say I give it 8.
Okay, I almost went 8, but I want to save it.
I would even say 8.02.
Wow.
8.02. Keep it close. What's happening here?
You have to look where the focus is.
Oh,
meant-
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. The bulge is such.
Is it just me, or is it doing like a U-turn? It's like
No, it's
What
doing
is that
something.
shape?
It's definitely doing some weird. It's definitely
it's active.
a weird situation over there. Definitely wanted to show it off.
Yeah, it almost has the attitude of if someone posts a picture, but they caption it like, "Oh, like at the beach," or like a distractive like caption, but
Yeah.
obviously the focus is somewhere else.
Yes, definitely. It looks like this guy was on the verge of trying to invent new weird fucking way of putting your dick into this weird pouch,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work out. And it was like, "Huh, you pay if you paint me, people will probably start wearing it." But it didn't work out. I've never seen this before.
I know. I saw that. I was like, that's pretty good. It's a unique one.
6 or 7? Mine.
6 or 7, yeah, because I hadn't seen a lot of the other memes were quite samey. So I was like, oh, this is different. And also, it's just a
It's fuck off.
bit of
Yeah.
a surprise, you know? So this is my Bob Ross one.
Oh yeah, Bob Ross.
But I chose it more for like what the painting they used in it. Yeah.
So it's going on. Like you showing off your work is like really nice, and then you're trying to make it on the
Yeah,
go.
as soon as they look, you just fuck up.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
So I think for this, the concept, good. Relatable. It's got that thing. It's got a bit
Relatable.
of Bob Ross. You like Bob Ross?
Yeah,
I forgot about that news story. Like,
yeah.
was it literally... Was it a what happened? So they decided to retouch it.
No, some lady decided to
Yeah,
retouch
that's the thing. Some random lady. But surely, where was this painting originally? It was...
I think it was the painting was somewhere like Spain, or I don't exactly know where the painting was based. It was probably some weird situation where this lady had an opportunity to take this old painting, which wasn't. It was probably some Class B artist from the past who created it, and she just
Yeah.
got her hands on it, and she decided to renovate. Restaurate.
Yeah.
She decided to restaurate it, and she did.
She did. She went for it.
She did.
I think that's interesting because is it now an art piece in its own?
Oh my god!
Because-
Now it's an amazing art piece. Now it's a
Yeah, because
art
I
piece.
feel
of-
like straight after everyone was like, "Fuck."
no one
Like,
knew about this painting. This is like
I always thought it was like meant to be well known because I just don't know about it.
no. It was nice painting. The painting before I saw it, and it's nice. Someone skillful painted this painting,
Yeah.
and so it was proper painting of a Jesus Christ,
Mm.
and she made it into this global phenomena.
Yeah.
I was just thinking for example, abstract art, which also
I'm just looking for other ones.
might
but I'm
also just look funny to some people, but at the same time, if you compare it to what it brought to the world of art, or just world in
Yeah.
itself. Nowadays there's hundreds of thousands of artists on Instagram, which you would be able to make ridiculously huge art gallery with countless pieces of art, which each of them would have amazing aesthetical values, but most of them wouldn't have. But that's so debatable. If I say they wouldn't have the same value as some Picasso's painting, I would lie. But at the same time, if you wouldn't know the context of, let's say, Guernica of Picasso, then you would say, oh yeah, that's a nice painting. But if you know the context, then it's a ridiculously important painting.
Mhm.
But then, is art only about context? And it's about
I don't know. That kind of reminds me of like one module we did in aesthetics about copies and forgeries
Mhm.
of big art pieces. Because if someone does it by hand, you feel like the same skill is
Mhm.
there,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have, or obviously doesn't have the same value as the original piece.
Yes.
And I think in forgeries, the reason we look down on those is maybe more obvious because there's a lack of integrity and they're claiming that it's the original when it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each painting is almost as an invention,
Yeah.
because it's this really boiled down piece of personality of the artist who made it first. And copying art is just like copying someone's someone basically. You're not copying just the art itself. You're copying the person. And this meme is one of those that are ridiculous. Like what the person who commissioned this painting thought of, like when he was talking about the ideas of this painting, how it might be. What the fuck? Why would you paint something like this? You look ridiculous, man. Maybe they didn't know what cringe meant. They were just like living in
They look a bit
rich
close.
people were living in their own bubbles, and they were just oblivious to looking ridiculous.
Yeah, and it kind of makes the balance weird. It makes it kind of cringy, like you're taking yourself too seriously. Whereas even if you take a photo and it's like you're just posting on Instagram, it's not a painting of yourself. I do like that aesthetic though. I don't know why. I'd give it, I'm just gonna stick with 7. Everyone's been like about
7.
a 7. I think I'm having high expectations. I'm expecting more, but there's not gonna
7
be.
is really good score.
That's pretty good.
If you're a person scored 7, you're doing all
that's
right.
average. Like if someone scored me a 7 out of 10 for looks, I'd be like, well, everyone gets a 7 out
What?
of 10.
Everyone gets 7 out of 10.
I reckon most people get a 7 out of 10. You're like
Most people get 5 out of 10.
yeah, I don't think so, because
In
I
the
feel
middle.
like
In the middle.
yeah,
Most
but
is
5 is just too neutral. If you give someone a 5, there's
Yeah,
no.
someone
It's
is
almost
neutral.
like they don't know what to say. I'd probably give people 6, 7.
Yeah, 6 is alright.
I think most people get 7.
7. I mean, yeah, that's super personal. It's like giving a score to a meme. 5. But this one, it's just hilarious. This guy is just. What did he think? 7. 7.
Yeah, solid 7.
Solid 7. Why would you? This is the medieval
Okay, like that.
This one's like dope as fuck.
I'd probably give that one 8.
Yeah, I'll
'Cause
give
I
it
just
like
like
8 point.
The baffed, the kind
That's
of confusion
almost
of
9.
like, so like what?
what am I doing? And the artist who painted it was like, what am I even painting? What we were talking about art and evolution?